When I was 22 years old, I decided it was strange that I now had my undergraduate degree, but no primary care doctor, and no dentist, and very little concern for my physical health or well-being, and that the real adult thing to do was to get myself all of the above. So I started with a dentist. Now the problem was that I also had a real minimum wage job. So my real pool of options was real small and what was available with Medicare. So I kind of rolled the die and picked a dentist at random for my first adult medical appointment, making my own medical decisions, living life in the real world. I stormed in with all the bravado of a 22-year-old who has never been scarred by a traumatic dental experience. Now, the dental office was nothing special. The dental assistant, she really put the curt in courteous, and the dentist walked in. This man is 70 if he's a day, and he's got a hunch. Not like, I've got strong suspicions about your cavity case, but like a literal physical hunch. Which could be okay. Maybe it's a result of like a lifetime tooling around in people's mouths. Maybe it's just an indicator of his vast expertise. Maybe it would have been fine. Except that he also had tremors. He had shaking hands. I had a cavity in one of my front 4 teeth. The nurse had numbed me up, and the doctor was coming towards me, coming in for the drill, with the drill, and his hands were shaking as fast as the drill was spinning. And he was coming towards the wrong side of my mouth. So I panic at this point. I'm shaking as badly as he is. My heart's pounding, and the voice in the back of my head is going, "Get out of here. This is scary. This is uncomfortable. There's no way that this is going to end well." But the other voice in the back of my head is going, "That would be weird. Don't leave. And you're already numbed up. Are you going to like limp to your car with drool coming out of your mouth? Don't be a drama queen. This is going to be fine. He's a dental professional." And then the dental assistant pops in and says, "Doctor, the cavity is in her other incisor." Oh man, see? The drama queen, don't be a drama queen voice goes, "We told you. It's all okay. It's all going to be okay." So he drilled it, and he filled it, and he tore my gums all up. And when I mentioned it, I said, "Doctor, I think you tore my gums up. I can feel them bleeding." He goes, "Well, yeah. Haven't you ever had a filling before?" So I leave. I leave wanting never to come back and see this place again. And 2 days later, I come back because the filling fell out. And I did some hard math on this one. I could go to a new dentist. I'd be rolling the die again, but maybe I'd like them better. I find it hard to believe I would have liked them worse, but I bet they would make me pay for the whole kit and caboodle. Or I could go back to this dentist's house of horrors and maybe they would fix their mistake for free. So me and my empty pocketbook marched back in, opting for free, with 2 days after the original procedure. The doctor doesn't recognize me at all. I explained to him that his filling had fallen out. He explained to me that I must have done something wrong because his fillings don't fall out. Grinned and Bear It, got it all fixed up, left, never to return. Except I could feel that there was something wrong. I had fillings before, and none of them had been sensitive quite like this. But I give it a few days, and then a few days turns into a few weeks. And then I realize I need to make an appointment with a different dentist, because fool me twice, but not 3 times. So I make a new appointment and go in. We do a full set of scans. He comes back and he says, "Here's the problem. The filling is so big that it is sitting directly on your tooth root. And this means that anytime any sensation passes that tooth, pressure, heat, cold, that sensation is transferred directly through the filling up into your nerve endings, like little electroshocks." I said, "Awful. What can we do? He said, absolutely nothing. You will be in pain, and when that pain becomes unbearable, you'll get a root canal, which is basically where they drill in and scrape out all the nerve and tissue in there so you don't feel anything in it ever again. Time to keep grinning and bearing it. So I did for the next 6 months. Except this time I was grinning with my mouth closed because it was winter and the cold air hurt my tooth so badly I couldn't open my mouth outside. And I was marveling at the little ways that we maneuver our lives to hold space around things, especially painful things, especially things that are not okay. I drank all my liquids out of straws, and when I was out with friends drinking beer in bars, drinking out of a straw, I would say that it was because it got you drunk faster, because I thought that was cooler than saying, oh, I have a debilitating tooth pain. I stopped singing in the shower. I stopped singing in cars and eating hot sandwiches. You get used to things until one day it was too painful to get used to. It was too painful to bear. It was too painful to grin and bear. Early in the week, I woke up twice, clenching my mouth so hard that I had blood from that tooth running down the side. It was this hot, spiky, throbby, aching, itching, mind-numbing, skull-splitting pain that radiated throughout my whole mouth, that gave me chills. And still, I had this voice in the back of my mind saying, yeah, but is it unbearable? Can you bear it? When I started getting sent home from work because I was too distracted by the pain, I decided to go see an emergency dentist. The emergency dentist did scans and then told me he saw absolutely no reason I should be in any pain at all. He could refer me to a specialist. It would take a few weeks. I should try ibuprofen in the meantime. Well, in the meantime, I wasn't sleeping, and I wasn't able to eat anymore either. So I tried one more last-ditch roll of the die and found the dentists that saved me, my savior dentists, who put me out of the worst pain I have ever been in my entire life. From this tooth that had gone necrotic. It was dead and rotting and infected in my mouth. And they caught it and they fixed it. 8 hours, 4 appointments, and $5,000 later. And now I've got this beautiful fake tooth that hopefully you didn't notice. And the trick of it is, I can still feel it sometimes. The pressure, like a little ghost echo of that pain. But I like that, because I had no idea how hard I was going to have to fight to be heard and to be believed about what I was experiencing in my own body. So this little throb is a nice reminder that no matter who I'm talking to, no matter their expertise, I am the expert on my own body, and I have a voice in the back of my head that's worth listening to. Thank you.